skip to main content. Matt Aldridge, the 30th of November 2017. We shared the spoils with Reading in a goalless draw in the Premier League International Cup. The game began slowly, with few chances in the opening exchanges, apart from an effort from Joe Willock which flashed narrowly wide after 10 minutes. A few minutes later Matt Macey was called into action to deny the Royals down low after Danny Loader broke through on goal. Shortly before the half-hour mark, Eddie Nketiah met Vlad Dragomir's delivery, but could only send his first-time effort just wide of the far post. Nketiah tried his luck again soon after, this time ghosting past his marker and drilling a shot on target, which was scooped up gratefully by Reading goalkeeper George Legg. Moments later, the visitors almost broke the deadlock when Josh Barrett sent a teasing cross across the face of Matt Macey's goal to the waiting Joel Rollinson, who couldn't make a connection with the ball. With a half-time break imminent, Chuba Ekpom looked to open the scoring, when he cut inside on his right and curled an effort into the palms of Lag. Following the interval, Reece Nelson tested Lag once more, only for the goalkeeper to block his shot with his sprawling legs. 10 minutes from time we thought we had sealed a late win, only for the linesman to deny Nketiah, who had prodded in the rebound after Josh De Silva's effort was saved. What it means a draw sees us remain unbeaten in the Premier League International Cup, and still in a good position to qualify from our group in our final game against Bayern Munich. What's next? Gatting's side travel to Manchester City, hoping to pick up 3 points against a team who have been in indifferent form this season. The last time we faced the Citizens we ran out as 43 winners, with Nelson and Nketiah both bagging braces. Copyright 2017 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. After returning from injury this season, Ben Sheaf has slotted seamlessly back into Steve Gatting's under-23 side. The defender has impressed in first-team training too, and was rewarded with his debut in the Europa League fixture away at Red Star Belgrade. It's good for me to be in and around the first team. The next step for me is actually getting in the starting 11, Sheaf told Arsenal.com. I'm in and around it, training with them regularly, so it's obviously good for me, but now I want to take the next step and start playing some games. I'm definitely more comfortable on the ball. Training with the first team is a lot faster than with the under-23s, so it has certainly helped me with the speed of the game, and so coming down I'm a bit more controlled and good in possession. I just need to continue to do the right things in training and hopefully catch the boss eye, and that way hopefully he can trust me and sticks me in one day. I've just got to keep doing the right things on a daily basis, and I think that if you do it consistently it will definitely help you push and maybe get there in the end. Copyright 2017 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. Our under-18s emphatically beat Tottenham at London Coney to seal back-to-back wins in the league and remain in the chase behind leaders Chelsea. Kwame Ampada's side broke the deadlock after 18 minutes through Bukayo Saka, who fired the ball in after a defensive mistake. 10 minutes later Trey Coyle doubled our lead when he side-footed the ball into the top corner after Spurs failed to clear Saka's initial effort. Moments later there was more misery for Tottenham, this time from Xavier Amici, who powered the ball in at the near post after a mazy run. Shortly before the break Saka grabbed his second of the game, meeting Vonta Daly Campbell's delivery to drive the ball past Jonathan to be in goal. Although already leading by a considerable margin, we continued to search for goals and added a fifth through Matt Smith, who picked up the ball deep in midfield, glided past 3 defenders and slid the ball home. Coyle soon very nearly picked up his second, only for a goal line clearance to deny him. Amici rounded off the scoring with our sixth, hammering the ball in at the near post once again. Following the game Ampadu spoke with Arsenal player and said I'm delighted with the manner of the performance, how aggressively we started and how we were able to maintain that and keep it going almost right through the game. That was good to see. Copyright 2017 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. We returned to winning ways in the league with a convincing victory against West Ham at Meadow Park, courtesy of a Vlad Dragomir brace and Eddie Nketiah's goal. We broke the deadlock after just 5 minutes through Dragomir, who leapt up and flicked Josh De Silva's free kick in over Nathan Trott. A few minutes later, Nketiah was tripped over inside the penalty area and we had the chance to double our lead, but the striker wasn't able to beat Trott. Joe Willock then also spurned a chance to score, when he blazed the ball over from close range. In a frantic opening 20 minutes, the Hammers soon had their first opportunity of the game through Sead Haksabanovic, who headed narrowly wide after meeting Ben Johnson's cross. Shortly after the half-hour mark we doubled our lead, once again, through Dragomir, who met Willock's tempting ball over the top to slot past Trott. Following the break, Dragomir very nearly sealed his hat-trick as he stretched to meet Tolaji Bolus' whip delivery at the far post, but wasn't able to make contact. With full-time nearing, Nketiah finally pick up a well-deserved goal, blasting in from close range to round off the scoring. What it means this win is our first in 4 league games and sees us rise up to 4th place, leapfrogging the Hammers and now level with Everton on 19 points. What's next? We host Reading in our net fixture at Meadow Park in the Premier League International Cup. Copyright 2017 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. Recently crowned a World Cup winner with England under-17s in India, Emil Smith-Rowe is now aiming to make the transmission to our under-23 side. The winger made his first appearance since Steve Gatting's team against Everton earlier in the season, and has earned opportunities in back-to-back games, first against Porto and now Swansea. With England, the 17-year-old played as a winger, and has done under Kwame Ampadu with our under-18s. Yet on Monday night, Smith-Rowe featured in central midfield. I think playing in central midfield is different for me, I've never really played there before, he told Arsenal player. I've still got that instinct to get forward and get a couple of shots away, so it was good to get a couple of chances. It was a great experience, winning the World Cup, but I've come back here and I'm just trying to focus as much as I can and I think it will help me get better as the year goes on. It gives me a lot of confidence. I've been playing with the under-18s most of the season, but now I'm starting to push up and it's increasing my confidence. I think it's very different, the pace of the game is much quicker and everyone is stronger and bigger. But I'm getting stronger as well, so I think it will help me in the future. Copyright 2017 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. We can now confirm that our FA Youth Cup fixture against Sheffield Wednesday will now be played as under Arsenal U18s v Sheffield Wednesday U18s Boreham Wood FC Wednesday, December 13th kick-off 7 p.m. UK time. Don't miss the huge Black Friday deals at Arsenal Direct. Copyright 2017 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source.